they're going to have not only
LPO number one, so he can do a little bit more as Jacula flashes forward, flag and drag onto Elk. No escape for the Yanara. We talked about a gank bot, and it's as 369 is able to dodge to the side of it. On the top side, On getting caught out by top Esports. Jacula gets the kill. Equalizer down towards bot to clear out the wave. Shadow trying to
team fight, so as long as they get stabilized, they should be okay.
Golden Forge shot down again. Bin flashing forward for the second knockup. Well played by Bin. Gets the kill down towards the bottom side while top Esports try to set up around top there. One more will be enough for the concussive blows. Cataclysm out. Elk flashes away from the flag and drag. On locked up in the cage as he will be chased down. A double for top. Great collapse from them. Natural charge away. Hung going forward here. On there in time with the tangle barbs. Glacial Fisher going out though, and Knight's already used the flash. Concussive blows for the stun and top Esports. But still the Demacian standing up from Knight to get the kill. From Kanavi to get the kill. Shadow flashes and blast cones to safety. He's going to give up his red buff for that. 369 covering one well because you've got grubs, you have a bit of a gold lead. It's happening, and you can't push into a Ziggs because he just puts the explosive minefield down as On flashes forward for the double pop blossom, and they lock up Jackie Love. Elk will get the kill. Hung's going to fall second. BLG collapse again. On and Knight on their way, and there's a TP behind. 369 has to try and flash away from the explosive minefield. Bin in the back line. 369 put in the trash. Cream having to flash away. Jackie Love with a culling, but that is doing nothing. Top Esports have to retreat.
The tower is going to die here as well. On's looking.
On pop blossom onto 2. 369 the target, and Bin calls in the gods. Hung the next target. Unbreakable no longer. BLG find another couple. Meanwhile in the mid lane, Cream trying to defend against 4, but he's not doing it as well as Bin can. 1-for-1 exchange. A tier 2 in mid though, and BLG will look for more as they push down the inhib. They don't know what's coming. Pop blossom onto 4. The Call of the Forge got a eulogy for TES. As a great collapse comes out from BLG, they continue to flash forward. Cream trying to survive, and he just can't do it. The TP behind. BLG don't want to leave a man standing. Knight makes them kneel.
Off, and here he comes again.
Looking for Kanavi, gets him right on the tip of it. Kanavi with the Cataclysm will be able to survive. Call of the Forger comes out. Bin flashes for it and claps him down. Top Esports now at a man at disadvantage. Jackie make it 2 down. BLG might just push in for the win here as Cream is being chased out. Instead they decide Hung cannot survive. Cream flashes out but it's knocked up with the Q3 from Shadow, and equalizer down. It's not going to equalize this game at all. 369 gets a couple, but BLG get the base.
What a performance here from BLG despite the early game heroics from Kanavi and Hung. They got so many early game kills, it just didn't even matter. Play the game.
Assist onto Jackie Love. On jumps in, flashes forward for the double pulverize. Jackie Love stunned up with a trample. The keeper's verdict finds them all guilty. But really, BLG will be happy. He just wins out the 1v1, no dominance on Bin. On now caught out a little bit, but he's going to get the knockback onto Kanavi. Has to flash away as Bolt Breaker out. Will get the CC onto that Trundle. Knight trying to put the damage in from the side, and Emperor's Divide coming out again as Shadow tries to retreat. Takes Kanavi, jumps back in with a Bolt Breaker. Cream in the middle of them, and Knight's still so healthy. The Blast Cone knocks back 3 of BLG. Knight flashes the wall, and Cream is churned to butter. BLG find 2. One as Shadow looks for Cream. Cease and desist down. Knight look for the damage with that 2-fold Hex. Weirding out, not enough. Shadow dies to the soldiers. Shadow goes between the uprights, can't hit 369 or Kanavi. Elk on the flank, spell shields, but now he's isolated. Has to flash the wall, but with an exhaust, he's clubbed around the head by Kanavi. Gonna land onto Elk as well, and will lock him up on down. Elk unable to step up and help out his cow. Meanwhile, Bin's looking for the flank here as BLG onto that backline as well, but the collapse from Top Esports is massive. Between worlds goes Knight, and Top Esports still managing to survive through it. They turn it around. Kanavi and 369 just diving in.
Yes, I think are strong enough now with this super tanky Kasante. You can just threaten the dive. He can just tank it up forever.
And that's exactly what they do. Elk has to flash away. Meanwhile, there's a TP behind them. Between worlds, cease and desist all onto Jackie Love. The follower coming out from On, and BLG are looking for the fight. Kanavi still very healthy. Hung almost going down. He's going to have to flash away. Shadow gets killed off. This Predator stun onto 369. The disengage. Cream goes in. The Emperor's Divine finds 2, but not Elk. Kanavi's going to chase him out, though. On trying to protect his AD carry, but he just can't get there in time. It's roast beef for Top Esports as Kanavi still trying to club him. We'll take him. Chain of Corruption down as well onto Shadow. Goes in with the season desist. Knight looking for the damage, but Kanavi's too healthy to do anything about it. And they're just methodical. They'll force you off. They'll take the towers. They'll look for the inhibs. using that ricochet. On goes in with a double pulverize, but the tower's almost fallen. No Nexus towers left alive. Bin, Ruthless Predator, won't find the stun. On forced away, BLG forced away, and Top Esports will force us to a game 3.
A beautiful... You can actually have success with this.
His talent flashed away by Elk, and Hung is hung out to dry underneath the tower. Good double taunt as well. They'll look for Kanavi next. He's down. Knight makes them kneel, but the turnaround from Cream is huge. On jumps in the Gleaming Quill. Elk will fall. Cream takes a tower shot. The Winds of War not enough to blow him over. Top Esports initiate the dive away from Bin. Death Grip on the base one. They're going to be able to get a kill at the feet of Strength. Warfare, in fact, goes over to BLG. They look for the grub as well. In the end, a 2-for-1 exchange in the grubs. Top Esports have lost a man, and Jackie Love has to Valk across the wall. One coming in, gets the quickness down, but Bin's already dead. Hung has to flash away. Meanwhile, underneath the tower, 369 is chasing on out, obliterates him. Jackie with the flash auto's enough. It's 2 for naught for TS.
Cleanse on your Zaya, plus that
There's the quickness follow-up. Supreme Display's hand coming out, but the counter-strike from Bin is enough to get one. They'll look for Hung as the second. Knight teleports in. Hung falls 2 quick kills. Where you going, Cream? Back to your teammate. Mom there for a bit of a heal, but Bin slapping him as he gets the solo kill. 369 here to join Elk, trying to bolster the defenses of Bin as they get another counter-strike down on dashing around. Bin knows he's going to die. He's in the Death Realm, and 369 will hit him across the face with a mace to even it out 1 for 1. Side to try and react for the tier 1 on the bot side. Redemption being used. Supreme Display hand does catch on to Elk, but he cleanses and Featherstorms away. The charm from On under the tower means absolute destruction for BLG. They find 2. They land a taunt on 369 as well. The tower still stands, but 369 tanks it up. In the end, a 3-for-2 exchange, but Bin continues to push in a side lane.
Yeah, Bin wasn't even there. It was a 5v3 for a while.
Kanavi jumps in, Kanavi gets it, steals it, pays for it with his life, but he delays the soul, and that is what Top Esports needed from him.
That big playmaking tool.
Standing in the middle of them all, Elk with a Featherstorm, trying to pull back with the Blade Caller. Base one almost down, 369 falls first, but Cream is flapping his way onto the backline, has to flash away. Bin dives forward with a flash of his own into the pit, but Top Esports are coming out on top. In the end though, Bin finds Cream, now it's all on Jackie! Wall, Supreme Display of Talent doesn't find anyone. Mom's gonna heal him up, now it's Elk feeds his Cream up towards the top side. 369 on base one in the Death Realm, will get him. Elk's gonna get one, 1-for-1 exchange so far, as Bin dives onto the backline. Hung trying to retreat from Knight, but 369's there to help him out. Knight's gonna flash into the pit. Team has given up the ghost on him. He tries to dive onto Elk, but for it, he just dies. More traditional front to back. You don't just have the Wukong engage into a hero's entrance, which is what you want, as well as Bin goes in for the counter strike. He lands it onto Kanavi. Supreme Display Talent's gonna get him stunned. The Cyclone from base one. Jackie Love's already killed off On, and Top Esports just immediately turn it around. Base one trying to swing around with a Cyclone, but it's a Tempest for BLG. Now 2 for 2. Elk on the back foot. Knight gets caught in the Justice Punch. Elk flashes, finds the root, finds the Featherstorm. Jackie answers. Jackie flashes in. Jackie Love for Top Esports. The flash. Counter-strike out, Bin gets exhausted immediately. Knight looks for that flank. Bin with a stopwatch, On going in, grand entrance. Meanwhile on the top side, 369 the target for Elk. Hung's already down, Bin looking for a re-engage, dives in onto Jackie Love, that's 2! Bin's doing it, Knight flashes away, but Kanavi dives in. On with a battle dance, the counter-strike from Bin will get 1! 369 down, it's a triple for Bin! He's looking for more! Make it 4 for BLG! Jackie Love trying to Gatling gun through base one, and he'll find him. Bin jumps back in, On there with the quickness, he gets 2 with the grand entrance. Hung trying to escape. The dive in from Bin again as he chases them down. Counter-strike out, only finds the Leona stunned up, and he's going to dive further forward. McHale's, Sonya's, can Bin jump out? He dives back in somehow. The counter-strike enough to keep him alive through the orders from the Gatling gun. Knight's going to retreat. Top Esports now on the front foot, a man down though. By Top Esports, Beishuan looks for the Cyclone. It's a category 5, but he's knocked into the wall. The Drake secured soul. But Top Esports, they begin to retreat. Mom comes down, Cream finds 1. Beishuan going out, and Elk has been slain. It's hunting season for Cream. He finds 2. Jackie adds another. Top Esports find the fight. Top by name, top by nature. In the battle of the LPL, TES rises victorious.